So one of the methods I talk about this 3P methodology. I call it practice, profits, and purpose. And that really kind of frames our entire process, which is the practice part is kind of like the physical elements where we need to identify the right demographics. We need to find the right space. We need to have the right floor plan. We need to have all the right negotiations for all the equipment, construction technologies, like the physical elements. The profits part, if you can imagine this as like 3 steps, the profits part is about having the right systems. I'm not saying like, how do you become the most profitable dental practice? But if you're not getting profits, then this is a fun hobby and it's a very expensive fun hobby. So profits, I'm talking about systems. I'm talking about the elements of hiring the right people, understanding, navigating insurances. We're talking about the elements of your ground marketing, your internal marketing, having, what are your protocols, your systems, financial guidelines, like all the systems of actually having a business. That's the profits. And we train our clients to have all those elements. And then the other thing we train about is this purpose. Like, what are you doing this for? And nearly every one of our clients has something that they give back to, something that ties their practice to their community that they can walk around and say, hey, I'm able to support something locally in my community. And that really gets a lot of dentists really, for lack of a better term, jazzed up. I can't think of another term other than like, it gets them really very energized because they're able to I always find most dentists, 99% of the ones I've ever encountered are like, they're caregivers. Like, it's called dental care. And when I start talking about this give, like, hey, what do you want to support within your community? They all go, wow, yeah, I can do it. I want to do that. And that makes the big difference between, like, nothing against corporate dentistry. Like, I don't do startups for corporate dentists or DSOs or anything. But the big difference between private practice and the corporate dentistry is the people and how you connect within your community. So if we can tell a better story about how you connect in your community, the give and what they give back to, and it could be all kinds of things. It could be personal elements. It could be personal interest, things that could be fun that just shows the community like that Dr. Nick or Dr. Remy or Dr. Stephen, like, we're not just the dentist in the white coat, but it's like, wow, that's a person within a community. That makes a huge difference between maybe you and your practice and the patients choosing the corporate dentistry down the corner.